All right, here we go at the start of round one, and all eyes are on the long-range weaponry of one Machado, Garry. He said to us in the fighter meeting on Thursday that his greatest asset is actually his cardiovascular base, and given this matchup, maybe we see a measured Machado, Garry early, trying to preserve some of that gas tank so that he can be the fresher man if we do get to the late rounds. Lead kick is true there by Machado, Garry.
Another leg kick lands.
Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. He's already landed several in this round and really starting to do some appreciable damage to his opponent's lead leg.
And that was a solid kick. I mean, he is throwing those kicks with evil intent. He is trying to break his leg with every single kick. He ate that kick. He took that whole kick, yo.
Oh, huge left. Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here. Missed with that right hand. So he lands a double jab there. He continues to work off of that weapon, and you felt like that was a big key for him coming into it.
Very important for him to start popping that jab. He's doing it over and over again, and he's finding a ton of success.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Machado, Garry.
Oh, nice inside leg kick, yeah. You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Oh, he lands a hook. Under a minute to go in the round. That opened up a cut above the eye here.
Oh, back and forth we go.
Back to his patented kicks here, but just out of range. First round winding down here. Round two straight ahead. All right, that's the end of the round, so the complexion of this one may have... All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far.
Beautiful body kick.
Oh, nice overhand left. Whiffs on the elbow. That one connected. Oh, good block there. Oh, huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. Oh, nice right hand.
And now left.
Lands a nasty body kick.
Machado, Garry's left leg is now compromised. Perhaps it was that last kick, but clearly you can see he is dealing with a limp, and that could be a storyline that continues as this fight rolls on. Big shots being landed on both sides here. Oh, nice job to block that punch. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. Slipped that offering from his opponent. In the past, we've seen him sort of lean on the toughness. Tonight, he's leaning on the defense.
And you see the evolution of the fighter in front of him. He doesn't have to be tough anymore. The more he can slip strike, the longer he can prolong his career.
And the front kick is there. Nice job by Garry. Well, we talk about these calf kicks all the time. Don't want to take too many more of those.
I cannot believe how damaging that strike has become.
Back and forth we go. All right, so a good series of kicks by him there. He has mixed it up beautifully, I think, on the feet tonight.
He is kicking everywhere tonight. He's doing a fantastic job. That was a hard body kick.
Another
Be the guy that gets stopped by low kicks.
I'm gonna verbally tap this. Gets back to his feet. Final seconds here of round 2. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, take a seat.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this 3rd round of this championship fight. All right, so another round is now underway. Pretty good action over the previous 10 minutes. Your thoughts on what we might see here?
Both of the guys really picking up on the action, putting their foot on the gas, and really starting to drive it home as we approach the end of the fight. And we're still evenly matched, and the fight has been so close to this point.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Yeah, that punch was blocked. Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. Shot to the body. He told us he was going to attack that region. Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. It does not get much better than that. Oh!
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home.
Way to test the chin there. Landed a beautiful combination to the head.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting him up now. Right hook attempt. That's a miss. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Jab gets the attention of his opponent.
He's going to get himself knocked out. You got to take a moment. He's going to get knocked out if he doesn't take a break.
And blocks the shot there. Hook lands. Oh! Big shot.
Oh!
That is it!
Oh, my goodness!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight.
Round here, if it smell funny, onions getting peeled. Round here, if it smell funny,